Hello, NABJ, and welcome to the 2021 Authors Showcase. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Sheinelle Jones from NBC News. I co-host the third hour of the Today Show. And today, we put the spotlight on Ava Thompson Greenwell and her book that documents a very significant part of the broadcast journalism history. It's called Ladies Leading the Women Who Control Television News. And Ava is a professor at the Medill School of Journalism at Northwestern University. I am so excited to have a conversation, but we thought it would be good for Ava to start first and kind of set up the background for some of the numbers and statistics that are what we see right now in our business. And that'll kind of be a nice backdrop to our conversation. So with that, Ava, again, I am so excited to have this conversation. Congratulations. I know this has been a long time coming, and now folks can get this and talk about this at the end, but why don't you set it up and give us some perspective?
Absolutely. Well, this is a pinch me moment because I have you, Sheinelle, as my former student, actually doing the interview. So this is wonderful. This is wonderful. So I did want to start with some background so we can start the slides just to give people a little bit of information about how I got started on this project. So you showed the book there, which was great, but I wanted to give the audience a little bit of information about the timeline. So NABJ was really involved in this story behind how this book got made. So in 2011, I did a focus group of Black women television news managers at the NABJ convention in New Orleans. In 2014, I completed a dissertation. And of course, you know, with dissertations, they want you to have that long drawn out title. So the title was Unseen Yet Heard, Invisible Power and Gendered Racism Among Black Women Television News Managers in the US. Whew, that's a mouthful and it takes a lot of breath. But the point is, after doing the dissertation in 2009, I actually attended the author showcase and met Julia Royston of DK Royston Publishing. And so that was a pivotal moment for me. I said, I want a Black woman publisher to handle this topic because it is so important that it be handled with care. So we connected in 2019. I did some follow-up interviews with 8 of the women because now there was the Me Too movement. And then 2021, Ladies Leading, the Black Women Who Control Television News comes out. The other thing that I wanted to share with you was just the background of how this research got started. As you probably know, there is not a repository of numbers or information when it comes to Black women television news managers. Most of the surveys either look at Blacks or they look at women. They don't look at the intersection of the two. So I had to do the snowball effect, you know, contact the women I knew, and then they told me about other women they knew, and they told me about other women they knew. So eventually I ended up with 100 women who I had contacted, and 40 of them agreed to do an interview with me. And that's, you know, a pretty good rate when you think about surveys and the response rate.